Hi, this is Cedric from MosaLingua. What's up? Are you one of those people who get frustrated because they cannot focus on the language practice? If your mind travels miles away while studying a language, stay tuned as I have a few tricks that may interest you. Before we get into today's topic, do me a favor and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on any of the great videos we publish every week. If you're watching this video on Facebook, Instagram, or any social media page, be sure to like and/or follow us. Back to the point. Let's say you are trying to understand how the conditional past works in Japanese. And let's assume that you have nothing else to do that day. All of a sudden, a fly lands on your book. You swat at it and watch it fly away through the window. Then you look at the sky, think of the last vacation you took, dream over your next one, drool over the sushi you ate last night in that Japanese restaurant. Whoops. You've been drifting away in your thoughts for a solid 5 minutes instead of practicing your Japanese. If this sounds familiar to you, you might have some concentration issues. In this case, let's look at some strategies to avoid letting a fly steal 5 minutes of your life. Focus is extremely important since it is a state that you need to be able to reach if you want to memorize anything. If you're not focused while you're learning, you won't be able to memorize what you've learned. We've all been there. You read and reread a sentence mindlessly 6 or 7 times without actually understanding it. Concentration is actually like a muscle, so you need to train it in order to get better. Well, I've got 7 tips to get you started. Tips number 1: identify the sources of your distraction and keep them under control. If you are serious about being focused, you need to take a step back and figure out why you find it hard to focus. Most likely, you will find the usual suspect not so far from the scene of the crime. Mobile phones, social networks, constant notifications. Stay away from these while working. Better yet, you could use a browser extension such as STAYFOCUSD or BLOCKSITE that block pages like Facebook while you're working. One last thing, distractions can come from actual people too, so make sure you have a quiet place to practice too. Tips number 2, gradually increase your attention span. One thing is for sure, you cannot be constantly focused on something. Your attention span is limited. Instead of forcing yourself to practice when your mind is not operating at 100%, allow yourself some short periods of intense concentration with breaks in between. For example, allow yourself a 2-minute break after 10 minutes of good work. After some time, you'll see you can increase the length of your focus state up to 25 minutes. Apps such as the Pomodoro clocks, POMOTODO, or tomato timer can be helpful reminders of when it's necessary to be focused and when it's necessary to go for a break. Tip number 3, read a lot. Reading is an activity that can boost your ability to concentrate the very same way running long distances is the best way to increase your physical stamina. Reading is all about concentration, but you need to do it right. Instead of reading a list of headlines, your newsfeed, or short articles, which we are constantly doing online, opt for much longer articles that will train your mind to stick to a single flow of information. In short, you don't need to read more. You need to read much longer content. Tip number 4, practice meditation and mindfulness. I'm obviously not going to dwell on the spiritual side of these activities, but they happen to work wonders for concentration. The idea is simple. You try to focus on something simple like your breathing or just the landscape you can see outside. See how quickly your mind starts to wander away? Don't force yourself to keep your focus. Just notice it when it happens. The more aware you are, the more easily you will be able to catch yourself when you start to lose focus, and the better you'll be at reining yourself back in. Check out some meditation apps such as Calm or HEADSPACE and get started with a 5-10 minutes meditation per day. After a while, you will be able to increase your meditation time. Tip number 5, allow your mind to wander. This might sound counterintuitive to my last tip, but daydreaming can be a good thing when it comes to concentration. The same way rest is necessary for getting the best results from physical training, you need to allow yourself some time during the day when you let your mind go wild. Be careful though, you cannot be doing something like reading a book or watching a movie, and especially avoid daydreaming during your language practice. Instead, go for a walk and get lost in your thoughts. This will get your mind ready for a deeply focused state. Tip number 6, stay healthy and fit. This sounds like a no-brainer, right? And yet, we often neglect sleep, nutrition, physical exercise. Make no mistake, all these things play a big role on your ability to concentrate on any given day. Just imagine if you had to learn a list of vocabulary after only 2 hours of sleep. I bet you wouldn't retain much. This is very telling about the importance of your physical state when it comes to mental processes. You need to make sure that you are not sleep deprived, that you are eating well, and that you are getting enough exercise if you want your brain to work the best of its ability. Tip 7, go step by step. All this advice is great, but you can't expect it to work overnight. As for any sorts of training, time is the key to success. And to maintain steady progress over time, don't rush things. You can only increase your focus time gradually. The same applies to meditation or reading long articles. Don't go directly for long sessions. Go for shorter ones and increase the length slowly over time so that you barely remember how you went from 10 minutes to 30 minutes of deep focus. This way, you won't get discouraged or be tempted to give up. That's it for this video. I hope I haven't lost your attention along the way. If you found this video interesting, feel free to give it a like. Don't forget that we publish a video every week. So subscribe to our channel and turn on your notification if you want to make sure not to miss any of them. I hope to see you soon in another video. Take care and have a good one.